Hetepu, peace and blessings to all from Divine Peace Meditation and Yoga. This is Mama Imani, batching it up again. Thank you so much for taking time on this Holistic Sunday to watch this video. If it has been of any benefit to you, please consider supporting our efforts to improve integral wellness in BIPOC and low-income communities by making a love offering at our Cash App account, $HETEPYOGA. So, I've got my handcrafted garlic oil, which is the garlic that I grew at Goddess Urban Farm, and some grapeseed oil. I've got my favorite pan, which is the wok, warming up. Gonna pour a little bit of garlic oil in there. I've got my purple onions and green peppers, the last two purple onions in the house at the moment, and the last two green bell peppers. Swivel. Just gonna get this started. I have, instead of ground turkey, I have cut some chicken thighs, deboned them, took off the skin and the excess fat, and cut them into strips. I was going to cube them and make patties again, but I got lazy. Let me just be honest. But again, this is the spice blend, allspice, cumin, pink salt, and what else do I have in there? I think that's all the spices I'm getting low. So that's basically all I have. Out of ginger and everything. So this is jumping on about 5.5. We're gonna pause and come back once it has cooked down a bit. And then for iron, we're going to be adding in cut leaf spinach. I couldn't get the bag. They were out of stock, so I picked this replacement. Got to make do with what we have. So, pausing here, and I will be back in a bit. Back for a short, just to update you about the last time I was batching it up with the rustic turkey chili. The final product was 3 jars, 3 mason jars that I filled up right to the word mason on the jar. These 2 I took out of the freezer to show you. And this jar was in the refrigerator because we've been eating off of it. I made patties with by making some biscuit dough, some spiced biscuit dough, and scooping a couple of rolling that dough out, scooping a couple of tablespoons on each patty, and giving it a couple of pinches of cheddar cheese, mild cheddar cheese. And so I was able to make 5 large patties last night, and I have a little bit of dough left over to make a couple of small ones for snacks. But, so these are going to go back in the freezer. This one's going to go back in the refrigerator. And here's that extra biscuit dough. I'm going to be making something with this for snacks for Sekou. But just to show you, with the spinach in, spinach has a lot of water in it. So there is still quite a bit of water that I'm trying to reduce down, quite a bit of liquid. With the top on, I have the vent cracked so the steam is getting out, but I may have to leave the top off. Once that water cooks down, those juices, that pot liquor, I'm going to add in the spiced, diced tomatoes, because the crushed tomatoes and the tomato sauce is overpowering. The flavor is overpowering, and I don't want to overpower the chicken, the spices, the peppers and onions. So I'm going to use diced tomatoes. Once this pot liquor cooks down, I'm going to strain out the juice that's in this can and try to just use tomatoes. But I'm not going to throw the juice away. Oh no. I am going to try to not spill it while I pour it into this bottle, repurposed salsa bottle. So it's going to take a minute because there's juice at the bottom of the can. But, you know, you just take your time, let things settle a bit, and you press the tin into the jar a little bit, just like this, and you pour out that excess juice. Press it out. Once you've pressed out as much juice as you can, whew, get the sweat out of my eyes, and as much pot liquor has cooked out of here, I would take my fork and, almost like a mesh strainer, and scoop out the tomatoes, and any juice that's in the bottom of the can is gonna go into this bottle. And this bottle will be this tomato juice, pot liquor will be, canned liquor will be used in a big batch of soup that I'm gonna make. I'm not playing around. You know, half of the batches I put in the freezer, and the other half, or at least one container, I put in the refrigerator for us to nibble off of. And then maybe a couple of weeks, 2, 4, 6, 8 weeks later, I'm dipping into the frozen batches, thawing them out, and making meals, especially near the end of the month when money is truly funny and elusive. So, turn this down a bit, because it's jumping hard. So, I will take pictures and post the final product. Again, thank you so much for watching this video to the end. Excuse me while I wipe the sweat out of my eyes. Watching this video to the end, I encourage you to cook up batches on the weekend and freeze them. Or if you are able to please can up a few jars and store them away. It is going to be a harsh winter. That is late December, January, February, and over half of March. So let's stock up through the grocery store aisles if we can, but let's also make good use of those canned goods, dry goods, and other things that we are buying in bulk. Do not let those items go bad. Grocery store shelves are already looking kind of naked. So this is part of being prepared. Stocking up, not hoarding. Cooking things in advance and putting things away for when you need them, because things have run out or because you have some kind of an emergency. Excuse me, gotta wipe that sweat out of my eyes. I'm not playing in here. But thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. Even though I was joking around, it is a serious matter. Please consider coming back for one of our online yoga sessions, or book us for a personalized live session, yoga session. Look for more garden updates. There's still a few things popping in the garden. Trying to keep the garden producing all seasons. And Baba Sekou will be coming back with some of his reflections and musings in the Bear's Den. So please, thank you if you have supported us, but please think about supporting us if you haven't already, and if you have, please think about supporting us a little bit more. My classes are reduced at Norfolk Senior Center, and we have added expenses since Sekou's 2 stays in the hospital. So we are looking to tighten our belts. We're revising our budget, and we are trying to bring in a little bit of extra income so that we can pay for those medications and keep his quality of life as high as possible. Media, much love to all. Blessed be.